Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Razman. We're playing Raztastic on Everquest today. We're currently in Fungus Grove with my boy Anthony. And so this is the start of a new video. I just got completely rocked in Ssra in the last one. Learned that Ssra is hard. At least hard for a fresh 60. And I kind of got a quick check on like what I'm capable of doing. So like Chardock, Ssra, all that stuff, that's just all off the table solo, right? So what I'm going to do is casually get AA, which Ranger gets insane, y'all. I mean, basically, the AAs that a Ranger can get is dual wield goes up immensely, gets crits, his bow damage goes up, but the problem is, it's a ton of AA. It is a ton. You need, like, alternate advance, so I need 6 in the general. Requirements, must spend 6 ability in general. And then the class are where my really good stuff is. You got ambidextery, archery mastery, endless quiver, insane stuff. Double riposte, I mean I riposte pretty often. All insane stuff, but you have to spend 12 in the archetype. So before I even get to put any points in here, I have to spend 18 points. And then archery mastery is 369, and AA, it's not totally easy to get, you guys. I've been farming this a bit with Anthony. I've done a little bit solo. I'll have the solo videos after this. I played a little bit, and I just never got to do my intro, so that's what I'm doing now. But yeah, you know, so I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is basically casually farm AA and gear up in groups first. Before I do raids, I really need to gear up some. I want to do a group Ssra, a group Chardock, but I gotta find groups for them. Maybe I can convince someone to go with me at some point. We'll see. We'll just see how hard it is. Then I need to look at the requirements even to raid, because I don't want to go in like I am now. I'm so weak. I want to find some new pants. From somewhere. I'm thinking about, I need to just look at the database and see if there's anything. But that's kind of the idea. And then what I'm hoping is when I get super strong, then I can go back to Ssra, because I want to stay self-found. So I'm going to go back to Ssra and farm all the stuff that I can never get before. Just because I'm self-found, it's cool to have a lot of this stuff. Just say that I've killed it, which is kind of cool. And yeah, so I'll probably go back, but that's like once I get a little bit more gear, get some AA, then I might be able to actually solo Seb, but as it is right now, I can barely even break into the place, y'all. You saw how bad it was awful. So, I'm just going to be doing mostly group stuff from here. You know, I'll solo some AA here and there, you know, dad camp it up, but overall, I think my items are mostly going to be group from here. I might find a couple little things, like I did find a couple Luckland items that I might be able to farm. There was a two-hander that drops in Fungus Grove actually off a mob I can solo, so I'll show you all that later. But that's kind of the idea, y'all. I'm going to stay self-found. Ooh, there we go. Get some of that Ranger CC going. Alright, there we go. Can't remember if I snared this one, so I'm just going to re-snare it. But yeah, so we're just going to do up Fungus Grove for now. And it's been fun doing these recordings. I actually started watching one of my earlier episodes the other day. And I actually accidentally clicked on it, and I just got kind of roped into watching it for a second. And it's fun to see the progression, y'all. It was funny to see. It's like, oh my god, this is what I did a month and a half ago in Kinos Hills, you know? Like getting my Pine Scout armor and stuff. So I think it's going to be fun just having this whole character progression on record. And again, this is kind of just prep to something like the Monsters and Memories, future new games that more people might be playing. Those are all my ideas. You know, I really like watching a lot of the streamers, Classic, Perry, Slayheim, Class and Cool. Man, there's so many. There's so many, y'all. I can't even name them all. Ogre Guy. But those are awesome. But one thing I always wish they had was more self-found stuff, because, you know, a lot of channels, you just tweak your characters, then you level up pretty quick. But I like seeing the self-found stuff. I also want to see a lot of the Luckland raids, which I could probably find those if I really needed to. Ooh, I did not realize how low I got. Ooh, that was close. Anthony, clutch heal. Oh, we picking up an enchanter? Is that what's going on? That's slick. Former glory, Sage, who call me Tim. Former glory, I think that's the Guild Classics in. I actually looked at that guild. They raid too late for me. So, otherwise I thought it'd be cool. You know, just to actually group with people that I've seen streams and stuff of, but yeah, it's just too late. So, loot and some fun. They raid, I think it's at 7 they start. So that'll be pretty cool. I think eventually I can start doing that. Not a lot, but I'm hoping maybe like once or twice a week. That might be fun. At least till I get to check out the Luckland raids. That's my goal. I want to do the Luckland raids, and then I want to be ready for Plains of Power, which isn't for like 9 months, right? So I have plenty of time. So we'll probably even slow down. Maybe I'll start maybe I'll start playing a different game a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, y'all, but for now I'm having a blast with the Ranger still. And I really want to get this guy ready for pop, so that's just what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing a lot, trying to get ready for that. I've really never seen any Luckland raids. I've barely seen them. Ooh, shit's getting a little hairy. I have to look at my buffs, because, looks like I don't have strength. I think Focus of Spirit might be strength, though. I don't know if he's rooted, or... Can't get him to get away, though. The craziness, Anthony's just chain pulling. Whoa, they just keep coming, man. Yeah, these guys are pretty... They're not too bad. I can solo them. It just takes me forever. If I had a better bow, it would be a lot easier. So hopefully I can go to like Sebelis with a group and get that frickin' bow, man. There's like a 20 delay bow that drops in there. That's really good. Maybe it's 30 delay. But my bow right now is 50. It's so slow. So if I got a faster one, I could just probably pump some stuff. And then eventually if I get like endless quiver, that will be very nice as well. Nice. Chanter pet DPS. Can't beat it, man. Crazy. But yeah, we're just going to keep on doing this, you guys. I'm going to see if I can get some AA. This will be my first AA on Quarm. I'm almost halfway there. It's not fast. Anthony said we're cooking. Doesn't quite feel like it, but it feels like we're killing fast. But I don't know. I guess I was just expecting the AA XP to be faster. But you know, what did I have to compare it to? Nothing. I have never gotten one before. And you know, in a weird way, I'm kind of glad it takes a long time because then I'm not just going to like sit here and finish it ASAP. You know, it's kind of fun. I don't mind grinding a little bit here and there. I think it's kind of fun in a way. Alright, we'll pick up probably sometime if something happens or after the group with Anthony and Who Called Me. Cantor's gonna wrap it up soon. He has been carrying us, man. He's just so strong. Him and Anthony. Everyone's strong but me right now, basically, I feel like, in most groups I join. I don't have any AA, and I'm in melee, though, so I guess it's kind of expected. We're letting his pet die, though. But I just want to show I also got a spell I didn't have, Jolting Blades. Dropped off one of these guys. It's not a good one. I think it's just like a hate de-aggro, but it's one I needed. It's kind of cool. He's letting his pet die, but man, he aggroed a bunch to do it. Chanters are just so strong, man. I mean, his pet alone is like 2 of me. It's insane. Wow, if you are a bard, check out Fungus Grove. This is crazy. Look at this. There's 2 bards running around right now. And this one, look how many dudes he has. This is crazy. He must get so much XP at the end of that. Like, that is absolutely insane. So if you're a bard, check out Fungus Grove. I'm by the Twilight Sea Zone line. There's just a giant cave with a million of these Shiknar guys. Definitely seems like a hot spot for bards. Went to go say hi to my boy Anthony. He's so friendly, man. He's really thrown out a helping hand and been super friendly. So thanks if you're watching, man. But he's showing me the spot in Fungus Grove where he got a group together. This would be a good spot, probably, just to, like, duo with a friend, too. You don't have to pull all this craziness that they are. But you could just, I guess, camp out in, like, a corner somewhere. Because I've seen some people, like, on the walls soloing. But, yeah. We're in Fungus Grove right now. I just wanted to show it off a little bit. Anthony crushing stuff with his guild Tranquility. They're OG, man. They've been around for a long time. Big raiding guild, I'm pretty sure. Alright, against better judgment, I'm going to try and solo one of these fungus beasts. Just hoping nothing else spawns on me. I don't think so, though. Looks like this is a single pool. Let's try it. Here we go. Alright, got auto fire going, got it dotted up. Let's see where my mana tick is. Alright, right at the end. Auto fire is neat because I don't even have to push it again. As soon as I stand up, it'll fire if it's ready. Man, not bad, y'all. And if I could get my archery up to where I could hit it more consistently. Just have to pay more attention to my ticks. Interesting. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's taking a hot minute. I want to see how much XP I get, though. Because, another spot is in Western Waste. Oops. Doing the wolves. So I want to see how much XP I get soloing these guys first. So I have something to compare it to see if the Velius XP is just that much more worse in Western Waste. Especially if I make that trek, because I gotta go through Siren's Grotto and all this crazy stuff. And if I had a better bow, like the one from Seb, I would be rocking. Because I'm attacking pretty fast, even though this bow has a pretty big delay. And it doesn't summon, am I right? That's always a bonus. Alright, I got it. Alright, let's watch this. I'm at 32. Okay, like 1%. I also just realized I didn't have my haste spell up. It was pretty easy though, so...
Shredded.
That says it gave 3%. So I was looking at the database, and these protectors have a very low chance at dropping a staff that is very solid. So I'm going to try and get it for a little bit and see if I get any luck. So we are headed to Ssra Temple. We are going with the guild, and we're going to try our first raid out, maybe. We are in Fungal Grotto and going to Twilight Sea now. Ooh, was not expecting a portal to be here, though. Ah, yeah, that's right. We're at the top of this guard tower. Use our awesome Pegasus feather cloak that we got. And we need to go to Scarlet Desert. Here we go. Alright, going into some Scarlet Desert here. Alright, and now for the reason we got the Endure Breath Hearing. Boom. This is my first time to Ssra Temple. Let's see how this goes. Chilling here with Anthony, and he was looking for a Pegasus feather cloak. And we were running around killing some random animals, kind of without rhyme or reason, just the PHs, elephants, lions, lioness. And then we ran into a couple other people who were farming them too, and they had an interesting strat. They were just gathering them all without killing them, and then killing them all at once. And they said that the pH pops quicker, I guess? So they were seeing if anything popped up quick on track. So that's kind of interesting. So we're gonna just chill here, kind of stalk them and see what they're doing, and see if we can get Anthony a cloak in the near future. Well, we gave up, and he's on his druid to port me somewhere else because he was being nice. I feel bad. I wish we would got for him. That would have been sweet. But, I mean, it looked like we killed placeholders for a while, and no luck. Got another small group going in an Acryia. Just came on in and got an invite immediately, so that's pretty sweet. It's decently late, so I don't know if like some spots will be opening up in some other parks, because this is like right at the entrance, so the XP is not going to be that good. But I'm kind of glad that I got the group, because now I get to kind of get a good comparison on how like the entrance is at the very least. So I need to keep an eye on my AA XP, so I'm going to do that kind of while we're playing here. But yeah, I just got a group, Acryia, who's in my guild. We did Ssra today, so I'll probably have some of that. Yeah, let me talk about that. So we'll have some of that. It was, I didn't talk in it because I couldn't figure out how to get Discord. I need to, like, figure out my situation because I just have all my audio being recorded. But, so I didn't talk. But anyway, it was super chaotic. I kind of got it. You know, we were, like, hiding behind the pillar to avoid charm on the boss snake and, just clearing some trash. I got a couple quest pieces. I think I got a piece of the Vex style. I got the bag for it, which is pretty cool. I think I've got it in the bank right now. I didn't really get any items, but I didn't expect anything at all. But I did randomly get a venomous eye patch, which is barely better than the eye patch plunder. But it is a little bit better. Oh, I can't CC the smudge. That's right. You know what? I wonder if... I remember I complained about these guys being highly magic resistant. I wonder if that was the smudge, because the smudged are. But I think that's the only one that is. So that's kind of interesting. But this group isn't too efficient. But yeah, again, I'm kind of glad I'm doing it, just to kind of get a comparison of some other stuff. And it's chill, we're getting XP, we're vibing. Got a pretty good little group going. No healer again. Second time in AC, no healer. We have a Necro healing us. Seems to be working. And yeah, we're just pulling all the entrance stuff, so it's light blue and blue, but the XP's been pretty good. Honestly, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. I do have Ego, so that is helping a lot. And I even have like Talisman. I mean, I'm pretty pumped right now. Ooh, I just got arm touched. Ouch. Jeez, man. That was crazy. But yeah, we're tearing it up. Let's see, my AA. I did get an AA. A little bit into a new one. I haven't been here that long. So yeah, just going to keep kicking it. A slew of bandits on my tail here. Man, guest appearance by Pandrax in the middle of the pool. He kind of got caught up in the middle of the train, but I think he's fine. But that was the only way I could figure out how to split them, because there were just too many of them. Kind of pull aggro foam. There we go. Perfect. Nice, yeah. Pandrex said he was a classics buddy. Nice. I'm pretty sure these guys have a chance to drop a good ring. I'll have to look into it a little bit more after these. Oh man, they hurt though. Jeez. Man, he is taking much better than I am. Nice, thanks for the help, bro. That would have been way hard alone. I feel like I had a pretty big brain strategy for splitting them, though. I just warned the zone that I was training them well in advance. Oh shit, y'all! Holy shit, the first one I looted! Are you kidding me right now? Bro! Yeah, a little bit better than my jagged band. Wow, what a win, you guys. Cool. Hey. Man, yeah. I mean, 55 HP, 55 mana. SVs. Cool. Yeah, if we can make it. That was the big camp. I probably shouldn't have pulled that one. We'll see. He'll Pandrax up. Man, look at him. He's beaming that thing with arrows. Oof, this is such a rough camp of them. I'm afraid the others are going to spawn. Oh my gosh. Man, we are just kiting the heck out of these guys. Got an AA off that one. Man, we rocked it, but that took a hot minute. That was very inefficient, and I feel bad because he did all the work. I was extreme utility. But it was cool. He's trying to get a ring for himself, and I mean, I guess it's decent AA. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, dang, I'm getting like half a blue every kill. I'm just gonna keep crushing them for a little bit. I gotta go to bed really soon though. It is crazy late right now. But I definitely appreciate Pandrax, coming to hang for a minute. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, shout out again to Pandrax. He's, seems like a good dude. Really helped me out. I was not expecting to get that ring tonight. So that's a huge win. We could just assume I got that one myself, you guys. That one was a me win right there, right? Yeah. I did most of the heavy lifting, obviously. So that was earned. I actually probably could have done it. It would have just taken me a long time, unless I got lucky with the first kill. But I think I would have killed like a couple and been like, holy crap, that's taking forever. We are back in Fungal Grotto. And I actually saw someone killing these bugs right here, and I was like, wait, what the heck? And they're very easy to pull solo. They're about the same difficulty as the Fungus Beast, maybe a little bit easier because they don't snare. And I've just been killing these guys a little casually. My KEI is almost up, so I was just kind of wasting some time. It's surprisingly decent AA XP for being solo. Each one gives me like half a blue. And I can also kill these protectors whenever I feel like it too. And there's still a small chance that they drop a really good staff I can use. But yeah, I've just been killing these guys and it's not too bad. Right near the Echo Caverns zone line. They're a little bit of a pain because I can't kill them in one go. So I have to like root them, back off, heal myself, go back in. But it's close. And man, I feel like just a couple big gear upgrades are going to be so substantial for my guy. I'm glad I can solo it all though. I mean, it's kind of nice. And it'll run here soon. I've actually been busting out my staff to work on my two-hand blunt when it's running away because it's like free hits. I really want to see how much I can eventually hit for. Because look at this. Attack 32 damage, but attack bonus of 42. That is insane. My Wormslayer, for example, has a total damage of 36, and it hits for over 100. So, that means if it's 36 over 100, I mean, this should be hitting for over 200. Eventually. Unfortunately, my skill's only 34, so I have a long ways to go. But I figure I might as well start somewhere. Every time I do this, I at least get a point or two. And here, if we watch my XP, so I am half a blue into this AA. Maybe a little bit more. Oh yeah, a little bit more. That's like 3/4 in. Let's speed it up for the video here. Boom. Yeah, I mean now it's almost half a bubble. So like that's like 3/4 of a blue bubble for that one kill of a pretty easy bug. So that's pretty wild. I don't know if I was getting that much for the Fungus Beast even. So this is cool. Homeboy recommended killing worms in the... Ooh, there's one. The Great Divide. for one of my spells that drops. And man, that thing looks cool. So it's neat. This is like a cave that this middle river goes through, and I never realized was even here. And apparently there's a bunch of worms that spawn that can drop my Call of Earth spell. So it's a low chance. I'll probably kill a couple and just kind of get bored and give up, but let's try it, see what happens. Let me buff up, and I'll be back. Alright, here we go. The worms in Burning Woods were pretty tough, but I also did not have KEI. So, let's pull this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. I'm also using my Ssra Berserker Club, because even though it has a similar ratio, like the Worm Slayer does hit harder, which feels so good, but the Worm Slayer feels awful when you miss. So, this, just seeing all these numbers popping up constantly, that feels pretty good. So I've been using it again. Yes, man, I destroyed this thing. That's kind of cool. Wow, I'm impressed. Cool, man. Alright, well that went really well. I'm just going to kill a couple more and kind of feel this place out. Man, these things look cool though. I thought the red ones looked neat, but these look even cooler. So there's a light blue one. Let's try it. I got a decent little chunk of XP soloing in Fungus Grove. Those beetles are pretty easy, and they give me, I mean, nearly a full blue of XP. It's kind of insane. I wish it wasn't so tedious to kill them, because it stinks that I have to back off every single one and then heal myself and then go back in again, sometimes twice, which feels really bad. So I'm definitely hoping that I can get some AAs and gear upgrades to take on blues at 60 more consistently. That would be so nice. If I could solo blues at 60 without having to like back off and heal myself once or twice would be so good. Like, I wouldn't mind grinding on my own. I wouldn't mind grinding on my own if that was the case. Alright, we're kind of wrecking these boys. I'm gonna just kind of clear these guys out, and let's see if I get lucky with a spell. Whoa! Did that thing just full heal itself? What just happened? Holy cow, bro. What? That really stinks. What the heck? And he's nuking me? Okay. That turned a little bit quick. Dang, that stinks. I don't think I have a good way to prevent that. The named one right there? What? Shard Tooth. Cool. Okay, that stinks. I don't know how I can easily stop that though. Just hit him a whole bunch and try and knock him back enough to where he doesn't get any more off. Please, don't do it. Oh, maybe he lay-on-handed himself. Maybe it's a paladin class. That wouldn't be as bad. Cleric would be pretty awful though. That would be very hard for me to kill. Okay, okay. Heal myself and kill another. Man, there was a named one, light blue, that I tried to attack. And it was way harder than all the other ones. I got it like to 90, and it, well, got me to half. So we are camping it out real quick, so I don't have to run all the way to Thurgoden. You know, peeking over the ridge there. Bastard. Yeah, but he was hard. I looked it up. His loot is like some poopy tunic that's not that great. I just thought he'd be the same difficulty as the others. I was very wrong. You know, big O cave with a bunch of them. The matriarch. So these, okay, yeah, these are all the ones that drop it. I wonder if they're going to be harder. Well, I guess here we go. Hopefully it doesn't wreck me like that other light blue. Not going great. Seems like I got a little room in here though, that's kind of nice. Okay, we're making a comeback, okay. If I had med to full mana, I'd be fine. No, I should have done that. Now I'm a little bit worried. Okay, let's just try now. Let's root him. Run. Heal myself a little bit. Let's see what my mana tick is. Man, I've seen some of y'all use different UI that's similar to this one, but the mana tick is like more accurate. I need to figure out how to get hooked up with that one, man. Okay, full HP, round 2. Go in while I still got brambles up. Alright, we did it. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll get lucky, like that 4% drop ring I got on the first kill yesterday with Pandrax. Come on, let's do it. Give me that Call of Earth, baby. Nope. I really like how this is like secluded from the hallway, because the hallway had multiple patrols. But it looks like this whole cave, so maybe I can like ping pong between these two single pools here. And just do a couple of them. I don't want to waste my whole night here not doing much. Because I can stay up late tonight, so I would really like to get a Subless group going. I've been trying to go to Subless, you guys, but no one ever goes anymore. This is not a good era for Classic. It's hard to get a sub group. The Epic's going to be crazy hard because my guild's only doing Luckland stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. But I think the guild will eventually start doing older stuff again, but they're just very Luckland focused right now, so we'll see. But I'm going to keep trying to make it happen while I can. Man, I used my Worm Slayer on that one, and that felt better. It seemed to go better, too. I just backed off one time. And I might not have even need to, really. But whenever I get a double attack for 2 100s, so like there, 117, 127, that's a big hit. That's cool, man. I don't know. Maybe the Worm Slayer is worth using for now. And big shout out to JP, or aka Glorp. He's been leveling like a monster. He was in his 30s for a while. And he's 40-something now. He said he knew Elko and Huevos and them. Bunch of good group of bros. But now it's been really cool. Man, do I want to keep camping these? I guess for a little while longer. I don't want to just like waste my whole night, you know? Camping something that I'm not getting any XP on. Like, in theory, if I don't get this spell, then it's like a almost complete bust, right? So, yeah, and definitely these light blues are not doing it for XP. So, I don't know. Maybe I just kill 1 or 2 more, and if I don't get lucky, I'll call it for now. Try and find something else to do. Two spells, not the right ones though. So close. Alright y'all, I think I'm going to call it on our worm slaying adventure. I'm probably going to kill a couple more. Maybe I'll just stay till KEI lapses. Another hour. And then maybe find something else to do tonight, but I might make that a new video because it's already getting long. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. Looking forward to doing more with the Ranger. Eventually try and get a group going. Maybe get this spell eventually. And yeah. Have a great one, y'all. Peace.